I bought 10 of the most interesting tech items I could find on Temu.com to see if you can actually get value on the discounted tech products that they sell. Now, if you don't know what Temu is, it's basically a reboot of Wish.com, which should not give anybody any confidence that they're selling anything worth purchasing. And I spent over $300 on the stuff you see on that table. And I will say, once you purchase something from them, be aware, they will spam you day and night. So let's go ahead and kick things off with number one. Now, before we do, make sure you stick around because we'll be taking a look at something that might actually have value from Temu. So stick around till the end of the video. So this is a $6 LED magic ball. It's one of those galaxy lights where you get all the shiny stars at the top. Now this was around $6 Canadian. Now one thing you'll notice about Temu, the boxes sometimes look like they've been opened like 10 times before you receive it. That's it. So you get a USB micro charger, woohoo. And here is the little galaxy light. This does not look promising. Honestly, just like super cheap plastic. I don't even know how this works. Now, before we plug this in for the first time, let's go ahead and set the mood. Well, there we go. So you definitely get a little bit of something on the top. I mean, I don't know what these little red and green circles are supposed to be. It looks like little weird Christmas UFOs. Now, does this have any customization whatsoever? No. Is this dollar store quality product worth $5? No, absolutely not. Let's move to the next. Now this is a $50 handheld portable air compressor. So if you need to, for example, inflate a basketball. Yeah, we're just gonna cut that from the video. So what do you get in the box? You get the pump itself, which has a little LCD screen of some sort when we turn it on, and it looks like it's a click to activate. Now, does it feel like it's good quality? No. You also get a few attachments, including a little needle and a rechargeable cord. Now, it looks like this has a max PSI around 100 because that's when it cycles through. It does come with a little bit of a movable hose here, and it has some sort of bright LED light there. Okay, so we have it into our basketball, and hopefully this is right. We're gonna try to fill it up. Okay, so we gave that a try, and I tried to use it. Look what happened here. I had it all set up. We had the pin inside. It was in the ball. It was inflating it, so it definitely worked. However, the needle decided to pop out of the little cone you get with it, and now I got a little needle stuck in the basketball. Now, can I say this is worth it when you can get like one of these Fantic air inflators for like 30 bucks more and it actually works really well? No. Okay, there's one thing I don't think they can fuck up, and that is a portable speaker. Now this is a $16 one, and it's funny because this looks like an exact ripoff of my red JBL one. That's, I think, closer to $100. So this should be a discounted JBL speaker. Look at the uncanny resemblance. Except for this one looks like, again, like the Temu version. It looks like a cheaper version. Besides my JBL one covered in paint, it's just a little bit bigger, and you can always tell with better tech products, they're just always heavier. This one feels paper light. But at the end of the day, all that matters is, does this have decent sound quality for a portable speaker?
Bluetooth mode.
Instead of JBL, it's TNG. So this has absolutely no bass whatsoever, besides the terrible design. Now, it definitely plays music, so it does its job. One other thing it claims to be is waterproof. I think we should test that. Now, as soon as I put it in the water and it started to get a little bit of water on it, the sound has pretty much disappeared, and it now is pretty much completely waterlogged. So now right now you can either consider us 3 for 3 for products that worked, or 0 for 3 for terrible products not worth their price point. But things are looking up. We have a flashlight. Okay, a nice flashlight. It's only $647. It's supposed to be super bright, so apparently you can see from a crazy distance away. We're about to see just how far it works. So all this has is a bit of a lift like this, where you can extend it a little bit, and then just an on and off button right there. Okay, so lights off. Man, that actually, you know what? It's really not terrible. Let's try the second mode. A little bit dimmer. Strobe light. You know what? For $6, probably the best product so far. So a $20 car vacuum cleaner. What could go wrong with this one? Besides them deciding to tape the whole package here, I do feel like it's pretty hard to fuck up a vacuum cleaner. I don't know if I'm wrong on that. What is up with Temu and creating their products in the shape of guns? Okay, we got the brush on. It has a pretty long car plug-in. They literally made this out of the worst quality plastic they could find. I honestly, this is the worst feeling shit ever. Well, because this is a new car, I don't have a whole lot to vacuum up, but we have some dust and stuff here. I mean, it should be able to at least pick that up. By the way, it only has one button, just an on and off, no setting modes at all. Well, I mean, it got some of it, and it did suck up my dog's dog treat. There we go. I mean, I guess for $20, it kind of works. It feels like it has a powerful suction, but there's just way better ones for like 10 to 15 bucks more. It really doesn't make sense. So for $5, you can also get this little light that should turn on. You can place it anywhere using this magnetic strip, and it's for those areas of your house where maybe it's a little dark and you can't wire a light there. So we're going to try this out in my little laundry closet here, and we'll see if it actually works. $5, I'm expecting big things. Now, I don't want to hear any comments about my laundry closet, okay? It's very hard to fold a fitted sheet. So take your little magnetic strip here, pull it off. You got a sticky side. We can stick it right there. And then all you have to do is turn your light on using the power button. You can pick the color grade right there. We're just going to do white, and then it should just magnet on like that. Now, when we close it, the light should turn off once it's closed for a little bit and it's completely dark. And then after that, it should turn on when we open it because of the little sensor. Oh, we'll adjust that. So let's try it out. So let's go ahead, moment of truth. And the light was just on the whole time. So I don't know if this actually does sense anything or if it just stays on. I might have to test it later at night where I get complete darkness, but the light was clearly on that whole time. And to be honest, this thing looks nothing like the ad, which I know it's like obvious, but it's so small, and for $5, that's kind of crazy. Now for $20, you can also own this 3-in-1 charging station. Now it doesn't even tell you the wattage, so I'm not sure how fast this is going to charge. It charges both your Apple Watch, your AirPods, and your phone at the same time, apparently. So I'm impressed they actually gave you at least an all right length cord, but you're probably still going to need your own USB-C unless you're right next to an outlet. It's a really cheap foldable design, and it has a little kickstand here where you can pick, well, kind of pick where it's resting, whether it's at that angle or this angle. So we'll just set it here. I don't have high expectations that my phone is actually going to rest well on this. So let's start by putting on our AirPods. I got a Magsafe case in there. They are charging. Apple Watch. Apple Watch is charging. So iPhone is not charging with the Magsafe case. Let's try it without. Okay, so even with my Magsafe case, the iPhone didn't charge, but without it, my iPhone is charging. Now this doesn't have a magnetic pull to it, so it just has to rest on this top portion. But I mean, it's not great. It works. $20 Ring doorbell camera. This, I don't know, maybe this one could be worth it, but the chances of you getting some sort of spyware is like 99.9. So be prepared for that. Let's try it out. Visualize. So it has a separate, this looks like speaker plug-in. So this is like the Ring chime basically. So you can plug this in separately into a USB port. So that's actually pretty easy. Now it just comes with a little sticky pad, or you can also use 2 screws, it looks like. I'm just gonna plop it on like this since I can't see myself using it after the first use. Popped right up on the app. So we just finished getting it set up, and you can ring the doorbell, but it does take like 10 minutes for the notification to actually pop up. And a few minutes later, you'll get a notification, but it actually has no video. So it actually doesn't seem like it records anything at all, but it does make a sound. Other than getting spyware and your information stolen, this offers zero value whatsoever.
Now, if you watch my main channel, you know I talk about streaming devices, and this is the D-Color Android TV Google TV stick. This is probably the worst priced one I found because this is actually $70, which if you don't know is more than an Amazon Fire Stick TV Max 2. So we got the device right here. I mean, it just looks like a normal streaming stick. Really poor quality remote, and of course, they don't include batteries. So interesting enough, it actually has a pretty decent interface to it, but I'm really interested to see what specs this thing runs, because at first glance, it actually runs pretty decent. It is Netflix certified, which is pretty solid. It runs Android 11, which is a little bit behind. You can see it's a 2022 patch version. But what it does have is actual full versions of apps like YouTube, Netflix, which typically these really generic devices don't carry on them. So that's a little unique to this stick.
So we've hit a lot of duds so far, and right now I have no hopes that this is any better than what Wish was. But hopefully this $40 projector can change my mind. Look at the size of this thing. I mean, at least it's pocket sized. That looks like that's the focus adjustment. Great. And it does have a little tripod stand at the bottom. Great, super useful. It also has an auxiliary cord. So let's see if we can get our projector to project our super expensive Android stick. So we're gonna try turning it on from the top here. Now, oh, there we go. We got something. Oh, no, I think it's a press to hold. Okay, so 4 presses seems to turn it on. I don't know if that's a glitch or not, but look at that. Look at that big screen right there. So as of right now, we can't get anything other than this fuzzy screen. We have our HDMI plugged in right there. We have it turned on. It is showing, but it's just not showing anything for us. Yeah, the one thing I actually thought possible that maybe actually kind of worked was this little projector. I was like, all it is an HDMI input and a small screen projector. At least you could maybe use it in your bathtub. This doesn't work at all. It's just a static screen the whole time, and I've been playing with it for over 30 minutes. What a piece of shit. Now to me, Temu is the perfect example how a good marketing budget can get you a long way, even if you sell garbage that's probably bought off of Alibaba or even associated with them in some way. I'm pretty convinced everything off Temu is total shit, and if you purchase it, you're just wasting your money. You might as well just go to the dollar store and get something that's similar. For the most part, this is total crap, guys. Thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button. See you in the next one. Inflate a basketball.